What's up? This video is gonna be short, hopefully. Recent conversation on one Jet Set Radio server made me remember about that one ancient ass video I made. And seeing how that video is like bad and outdated and spreads some lies, I decided to go and correct it. I know it's late, but I'll do it anyway. Especially since Jet Set Radio Live is dead since February, and since he's gone for now, I think I should make sort of a remake and corrections to my previous video. I made that video available only via link because it's bad. And honestly, I went on several stupid tangents that no one cares about. So, remake time!
Hey, Joker, you're a funny guy.
Okay, just some backstory, even though most people know who the fuck I'm talking about. Jet Set Radio Live is a guy on Twitter. He shares art and other fan-made stuff. Also has a website where he streams music, where he talks with people, where he broadcasts some fan-made shit yet again. Blah blah blah, this and that. And for majority of people, this is where it stops. They're like, willingly close their eyes and just engage with whatever shit he makes because they just want to consume. And how many people are in the indifferent camp is really concerning to me. So this video will serve as a reminder of what he actually did and to ruin the positive memories of those fans who just closed their eyes on what he did because, oh, the website is so cool though.
Women.
So, what did he do? The least bad thing that he did is repost art and videos and not credit them. Or credit, but then like, reposting is fine actually, hee. Well, there was one incident that I mentioned in the previous video, but didn't have screenshots. Now I do. And the entire section on his website that just has videos playing but doesn't tell where those videos came from. Which is really bad for an account that just shares art and mostly known for this because he has a huge following. More than 22,000 followers. So when your art gets shared, it gives you a big boost of followers and likes and engagement. So you know, giving that shit to reposters is kinda unfair and bad and shitty. And the bad things that he did... He shared porn in a community filled with minors, he shared anti-vax propaganda, he shared conspiracy theories, he claimed that COVID was some grant planned by Lukaku and the 21st Century Project, he was transphobic, he claimed that several ongoing wars are actually orchestrated and some grand plan because Great Reset. And that's some stuff that I can remember from the top of my head. Alright, he also accused the guy of being an abuser. I think that's it. Alright, I forgot about these two tweets too. Racism! Also talking about Etika's death in a really disrespectful manner. Alright, he also fucking responded to news about police brutality in France with a fucking... with a fucking Hayashi image. So, we have a few things to go over, as you can see. But first thing that I wanna do is to fix some mistakes that I did in my previous video. Well, correct myself on one point and elaborate on two more. First thing that I wanna correct is that I accused this account of being Jet Set Radio Live's sock puppet. If you can call it that. At the time I thought that Jet Set Radio Live was building up this big fucking narrative on his account. So making up this new DJK account that opposed his views was like part of the plan, since literally no one else called out Jet Set Radio Live, so I thought that it was suspicious, so I claimed it like it was a fact. In hindsight, it's just really fucking weird because I had no proof aside like mentioned some lore that matches whatever. It doesn't matter, I had no proof. So I'll apologize on this one. Now to the other claims. In the original video I told about some incident about him not respecting the author when he shared a repost of their art. I didn't have screenshots for it, so here. So yeah, it's just like really shitty. I don't know why I didn't have these screenshots, especially that it was pretty easy to find. I guess I suffered from a skill issue. Anyways, now to a more serious allegation and thing that I didn't have screenshots for because I'm fucking stupid. It's this. The whole too mellow accusation. Now that I look at it, it is a difficult situation to talk about because abuse claims should be taken seriously and support the victim and their claims and all that. But this thing wasn't said by a victim or someone close to the victim even. It was just some vague industry insider saying this and JSRL Live just sharing it. I don't know if it's true or not, the situation didn't have a conclusion, but what I will say is that taking testimonies from people that are not related to the situation is fucking weird. They weren't close to anyone involved, they can't just fucking hit up the victim and like, hey, can you confirm this? Thank you. Like, that's all that I'll say on this. It's weird that he decided to fucking start this shit, just share it, with no real concrete proof aside from one anonymous statement. But yeah, if there's any updates on this, which I doubt there will be because people pretty much forgot about it, I guess I'll make a pinned comment or some shit. Anyways, now to the claims that are just spit out at rocket speed. Anyways, the anti-vax and conspiracy shit. The shit is old news at this point, but everything is old news at this point now. But the real moment where some people just started noticing that this guy ain't right is the whole COVID-19 situation. During the pandemic and lockdowns and all that, he just went full on fucking conspiracy theory about how all of it is set up to control population and how actually fucking 5G bad and Bill Gates, whatever the fuck he has to do with it. It's old news at this point, some fans noticed that he's fucking weird, most didn't, so it just was like that. Yeah, the theme of JSRL Live doing some dumb shit and the fanbase being completely cool with it, this is a continuous theme. It keeps fucking happening. There were some defenders of it, saying like, ooh, actually this is in character for DJK to do and this guy roleplays as DJK, so it's fine. And I just wanna say, in what world is it okay to share conspiracy theories and anti-vax bullshit on an account about Jet Set radio games? I'm sorry, but as much as controversial and cool and quirky DJK is, he would not fucking do that. During this time, a lot of his other cool opinions appeared, like him being transphobic. This one tweet claiming that transphobic is a weapon word, and not a terminology that describes an action. Also, making the fucking remove gender image, I can conclude that he's just silly. He's really funny. Like, yeah, I will roleplay as this character that helps out kids who are oppressed by this fucking government and shit. And I will do that by oppressing people for their identity. This is so in character, guys. DJK would totally do this. I swear, I swear. Okay, regarding transphobia, he did claim that actually, he supports everyone in the community, including trans people, but then going out and saying that transphobia is a buzzword that people use to cancel each other is not good. So it still counts. Also about the vaccine stuff. I need to also mention that apparently his sister died from a heart attack caused by a booster shot. So that's why he's the way he is, that's why he's so anti-vaccine and shit. Obviously, the fact that his sister died is really bad, and I'm not gonna blame him for being sad about it and grieving. But it doesn't justify you sharing straight up conspiracy theories to your community that, again, I'll remind you, consist mostly of young people and teenagers. I'm sorry, but the loss of your relative doesn't justify that. About the war thing, yeah. He just woke up one day and decided to be shitty to millions of people. I really hope I don't need to explain to any of you why it's bad. I'll assume that my viewers are mature enough to understand this. Okay, and now explaining the porn thing. In my opinion, this is the most long-running freakery he engaged with, and I'm still surprised that over these years no one really called him out on it. I mean, someone with a big account and shit. Despite this thing going on for a while, I've been in the fandom since 2021, and it was still happening back then. Right now it obviously stopped because he left, but it was happening. What I'm referring to is him sharing Jet Set Radio Rule 34 art. I don't wanna engage in these stupid ass discussions about does not safe for work arc deserves to exist, because these discussions get really stupid really quickly. But right now I'll tell a thing that literally everyone will agree on. It is not normal to share porn on an account that minors follow, especially since you don't warn about said porn being shared. How do I know that Jet Set Radio fandom is filled with minors? This game is rated 12. Do you expect teenagers not to play it? They are the target demographic, for God's sake. Also, a lot of my interactions in the fandom were with people ages from 14 and older, so you know. In like 2 Discord servers that I'm hanging around in, there are still minors who know about Jet Set Radio Live and are disgusted with the shit. It's not just his Twitter account. On his website, people can freely spam porn gifs, and it's fine. They're not being punished for being indecent, and again, in a space filled with minors, so they just do whatever the fuck they want. It's so easy to fix too, just put in the description of your Twitter account that this account shares not safe for work, and make a disclaimer on your fucking website that says the same fucking thing. But no, we have to expose minors to porn because I don't know, we live in a society. Also, did you know a silly little fact about his profile picture on Twitter? This picture isn't official art, nor is it just some uncredited art that he pulled from the internet. Oh no, that image comes from a hentai doujinshi. This stupid fucking porn thing is deep, just ingrained in the identity of Jet Set Radio Live. Unironically, especially that everyone associates this image with Jet Set Radio Live. Although kind of funny, this same doujinshi, a lot of people use it as a source for profile pictures because it's really well drawn. And a lot of people just don't know the fucking origin. They just go, pretty picture, and put it there. Just completely ignore the contents of the doujinshi itself. Just fuck you, porn avatar. I know that putting porn on profile picture can be funny sometimes, but it's freaky. But even then, in private people can do whatever the fuck they want. Not in public though. So yeah, this is like a rundown of why people don't like Jet Set Radio Live. I didn't go into all the fucking lore that happened with him, how his account was changed, how he deleted the website, deleted, quote unquote. About how Jet Set Radio Live was doxed on the fandom wiki. Yes, I'm being serious. Actually, this is why on the fandom wiki there is no Jet Set Radio Live article anymore. Someone added his portfolio to the article that had his full name and work email. So because of that it was deleted because it's sensitive information. Anyways, yeah. Because honestly it doesn't matter to the story of why people don't like him and want him gone. So the last question that we can ask: was this whole thing for real? Was Jet Set Radio Live pretending to be a freak? Or was it all a joke? At this point, who gives a damn? It doesn't matter, was he serious? Was he trolling? He did a lot of harm to this community, and it doesn't matter that all of it could be just trolling. All of this shit that he did was in fact real, we saw it, and I hope he never fucking comes back. I'm sure that he will return as soon as the new game comes out, but I wanna believe in the best. So yeah.